Welcome to Central Warrior Arena. Here tonight is Connor Jenkins and
Coach Rob Wright.
And we're bringing you some Central Lady Warriors basketball tonight.
Yeah, welcome everybody in to Springdale, Arkansas tonight. We're at Central Junior High where the 9th grade Lady Golden Eagles of Lakeside are coming in to play the Lady Warriors. I believe the Golden Eagles have a pretty stout team from our scouting intel, and Central always does. So it should be a good game.
It really should. I can't wait to watch some of it. This Central team definitely at a disadvantage tonight with some quarantines. Only 2 9th graders going to be playing tonight.
Oh my goodness, Connor! I'll tell you what, this coronavirus has just wreaked havoc on everybody's rosters all year long.
It definitely has, and definitely switching up a lot of rosters. I mean, you'll see one girl one night, and then you put it on the scouting report, and the next night she's not even there.
Oh, it's that way on all levels, whether it's junior high, high school, NCAA, pros. We're going to see what they're going to do with the WNBA and WNBA, what kind of stipulations they have. But personally, I enjoyed watching the NBA playoffs this last season more than usual. I think that the absence of the crowd led to some better basketball.
It really did, and probably that little break off that they had gave them some time to rejuvenate and really come back. It was some great basketball to watch, and
they got their legs under them. People that were otherwise unhealthy came back strong and healthy, and I coach girls basketball.
I used to teach actually AP US history, so from going from AP US to 8th grade history might be a bump down, but she's definitely a great coach, and I'm glad to have her here, and I've heard great things.
Oh yeah, she seems to be very passionate about the job, and if you love it that much, you're going to be successful.
Definitely. I mean, love of the game is one of the most important qualities for a coach, and if you really don't have it, then why are you a coach?
True.
Okay, so we're not on. Nice. We're just talking to ourselves. Well, again, for the 3rd time, we will welcome you back to the Central Warrior Arena, where we're about to go to tip-off.
I think we're about ready to roll now. We have some technical difficulties, but they're ready for the tip-off right now.
The technical difficulties really following me around right now. We had some at HAR-BER on Friday, and now we're having them here at Central. And Lakeside wins the tip-off.
Things underway. Central pushing the ball down the court, and it's going to be out on Central.
Turnover there by the Central Warriors. We need to do a better job of that, or not doing that.
Both teams just came barreling down the court and just Central tried to push it ahead, and it just went off the girl's knee.
Some sloppy turnovers started off as they turn over the ball.
Watching both of these teams warm up in pregame, I think we're in for some good shooting tonight.
Definitely. I mean, Central Warriors have
Welcome back, Connor. I think our technical difficulties have taken a pause.
We're going to say it for the 4th time. Why not keep the streak going? We welcome you back for the 4th time to Central Junior High Arena as we take on those technical difficulties they just said.
There has been a lot of offense so far. Connor, Lakeside has the lead 5-0 at the moment. Timeout.
Timeout, Lady Warriors by Coach Davis.
Earlier you were talking about some of the game strategy for tonight. What have you gathered from your intel talking to the coaches?
Well, talking to Coach Davis herself, we only got 2 9th graders tonight, due to quarantine reasons. We'll have a lot of 8th graders. Our game plan, she says, and I quote, "We will play mostly zone defense, stop the drive, mixing up between 1-2-2 and 1-3-1. Those zone press as well. I expect Lakeside to run man, so we have focused on the man offense the past few days. Have to stop number 12, so that's your key player, but not sure we can box and 1. So looking to see probably a little bit of a matchup zone if they're going to try it or not. We might see a box 1. Pretty risky.
I'm a pretty big fan of the box and 1, especially if they only hit the 1 stud or studette as we're talking.
They said that Coach Davis saying they have some other threats on the outside, so it might be a little more risky to get to 1 player when there's other players that can shoot the ball.
Number 12, that'd be Charlene Hudson. I guess that's the main threat for Lakeside tonight. Ooh, a block. That's Charlene.
Don't see many of those in girls basketball.
Not so much.
Starney with a great defense right there.
Got her with the hip just a little bit. It's going to be Lakeside's ball down low. It looks to be Jackie Andreas throwing the ball in.
Central Warriors look to be in a zone inbounds defense. Starney with the ball. Pass to Izzy.
You know, every time I see an inbounds play from underneath the basket, I think about this girl that used to play for me at Southwest. Her name was Katie Dillon, and she's now Katie Wilson. She teaches math at Southwest Junior High. She was always a very cerebral player, always a thinker. And some of my inbounds plays weren't exactly symmetrical. They were dead-end plays sometimes. It was a quick hitter. And she would want to know why. And she would always say that she thinks that she could make that a loop play for it to come around to the beginning again. And she ended up being a math teacher. We worked together for years.
She just wanted to understand the numbers of the plays.
Exactly. She was like a math teacher when she was in 8th grade.
Well, that's definitely an important part of coaching, is knowing the numbers and all that as well.
Well, you got to know where you're outnumbered or where you outnumber someone else.
Definitely.
Central bringing the ball up court. Laurel Smith again.
Well, Coach Temple texted me and saying that I shouldn't have said the blocks comment about girls. I apologize, Coach Temple, if you're watching.
Well,
I'm just saying that when I watched the Har-BER game, Mary Blake Montfeld had a block and they called a foul. There is a lot of blocks in girls basketball, but a lot of refs don't understand that, and they call a lot of fouls.
They do, but that goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you want to see a more pure game of basketball, it's going to be ladies basketball.
Definitely.
And they're playing as a team. The ball handling is better. The passing is better. They're not so obsessed with dunks and alley-oops and showing off and playing above the rim, blocking shots. It's a more pure form of basketball.
That stat sheet's not as important to them.
Right. If you get a chance to go to a lady basketball game or go to a Har-BER girls basketball game and watch Fayetteville is a good brand. Northside and Fort Smith is always a good brand of basketball. There's something else.
If you want to go watch a Har-BER game, you can listen to me
there you go.
on the live stream. If you haven't recognized or you're just tuning in, I am from Har-BER. I'm helping out here. You probably don't listen to me normally on the Central live streams.
Well, we're glad to have you tonight, Connor. We were a little bit shorthanded.
Mr. McCaslin out.
Mr. McCaslin we did all the football games this year, and I helped because my wife kind of runs the show deal. And
Laurel Smith with a miss right there, puts it back up. Rebound again, and puts it back up and miss again.
Central is just really crashing the boards, being as persistent as they can.
I wish there wasn't as many boards to crash. I wish we could put that ball in the hole, but
it'll happen.
Have a little difficulty right now doing that.
It'll happen if you
9-0 on the scoreboard.
If you're a good rebounding team, good things are going to happen.
Definitely.
You're giving yourself second and third chances.
And right there, seeing a defensive stop. I mean, defense leads to offense, so I'd like to see that translate on the other end right now.
Callie Stovall pushing that ball up the court.
Past Starney Smith. Or Smith, I keep combining their last names.
Three.
Starney Leis, I think. And there's your fourth quarter.
That is the
first quarter.
End of the first quarter. 9-0 Lakeside, the Lady Golden Eagles. Now, I learned firsthand how seedy girls basketball can be as far as being more fundamental. I used to help Coach Richardson run his basketball camps during the summer, Nelden Richardson. And at nighttime, when campers went back to sleep, usually the coaches that were helping run the camp, we would play against the Lady Razorbacks. And I have never been beaten down so bad.
Yes.
Than scrimmaging against those girls. They were just awesome, man.
Well, Coach Kimberly Jenkins at HAR-BER was actually one of those girls. I think up until 1997, so that would have made her 1993 in her first year.
Yep.
All SEC player up there.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm not trying to be biased. It's not like that's my mother, but I know a little more information about her.
I believe I was helping Coach Richardson, and I'm trying to think what years those would have been. It was the early 90s. It would have been 96, 7, 8, 99 maybe.
Might have played against my mother.
I may have. I can tell you, when it came time to get a rebound, girls can block out.
Oh, they really can.
If you don't watch out and have your head on a swivel, they're going to hurt you.
Oh, yeah. Pass on inside, picked off by Callie Stovall.
Oh, she got a trap down low. Stovall's in trouble, but she gets it out.
Stolen by Carolina Hudson. Stolen back by the Lady Warriors. And then stolen back by Lakeside.
Yeah, you said earlier that Laurel Smith, number 30, is one of the most solid players for Central. And she's out there hustling, man. I'll tell you what, she looks strong. She's paying attention. She's got one eye on the game and one eye on the coach, trying to follow those instructions as close as she can.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the best things you want to see as a coach, is those players always paying attention to you, and you always get to say the game plan better, and it always gets translated better if they look at you and pay attention.
Be coachable. Be coachable and be a student of film. Watch, as a player, watch film.
Mm-hmm. There's the key player missing a shot right there. Number 12, Charlene Hudson.
Foul on the play. No, they called that double dribble.
That'll be 2 double dribbles for Laurel Smith. And there she goes. And just letting you know, the Ladybacks, I think one of the first times in probably history, just beat the Yukon with Gino Ariyama over there.
They beat Gino. I'm telling you, that's something special. That doesn't happen very often.
They're changing the tide right now.
That Yukon, it used to be Tennessee and Pat Summitt.
Definitely.
So that was another character that impressed me. I met her before I started coaching girls basketball when I first came to Springdale. And
amazing coach.
Coach Summitt was awesome. She just had such a presence when she walked in the room. You automatically paid attention to what she was saying.
Well, it's when greatness walks in the room. You can definitely feel it. I think she still leads the record for SEC wins and
I don't doubt it.
Women's basketball, as we see Starney pick up the foul right there. We get a little sidetracked sometimes over here. We like talking about some other stuff.
I like talking about basketball.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have someone helping me do it that really knows what they're talking about. Being a coach's son as you are. 15
years in the making. It really makes you a good commentator when you've been having to spend your life 15 years in the gym. Not much of a choice in it.
My oldest son is a coach, an NCAA coach now also. He coaches track in South Carolina. And he could probably call a football game after I've done that for 20 years. He'd probably do it in his sleep.
It's like osmosis. You just learn it. You just learn it by being around it.
Yeah.
Oh, that one to Mr. Rothmeyer right there. He taught me pre-AP biology here.
Awesome.
Pass over.
Pass to the elbow, and she's cutting through. Lakeside's playing that man-to-man defense right now.
And then they go into a 2-3.
They went into a zone. Sat back down in it.
They will switch into that. They also like to press sometimes.
Would you say that tends to be like a matchup zone?
That is, it does. And when they see man and they see it get to a point, they slip back and they get into their 2-3.
Yeah.
It just depends where the ball is at that point. I mean, they play a little bit of a half court press.
Oh, nice Euro step right there by Julie Paul. Now, this may be junior high level, but junior high balls come a long way. Just like that, little fake and go.
Woo! That's a nice move there by Caroline Hudson for the Lakeside. What is their mascot? What does Lakeside go by?
The Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles. It's a little bit of a mouthful, the Lakeside Golden Eagles.
Especially the Lady Golden Eagles.
We're going to care more about the Central Warriors. That's easier to say.
We're a little partial to Central. We're a Central staff here. My wife is a Central teacher, so I've got. But it's all Springdale. And
they're our cousin.
True, and I just like good ball. I don't care who it is, really.
Of course, we're going to be biased just a little bit, though.
Yeah, gotta be.
Just a little bit. To our blue and gold.
I've got to go home to my wife tonight, so I've got to pull for Central a little bit more. Oh, a fight for the ball.
Steal there by Charlene Hudson.
Charlinda and Callie, man, they're just fighting for it.
I mean, that's what you see a lot in girls basketball, some great effort on those 50-50 balls.
Oh, that was Laurel Smith that was fighting for the ball. My fault. Okay.
Be Lakeside ball.
Laurel Smith was really applying some pressure on the ball. They tried to do a wraparound pass, and it just went off her thigh and out of bounds. Central got the ball again. A three is up, and no good.
Good rebound right there.
Callie Stovall, but she's handling the heat rather well.
She is. I mean, especially send a double team, a shorter point guard, and that's what they should do.
Tell you what, Lauren Williams just took that ball right down the middle of the lane and hit a nice little floater layup.
You love to see them get their offense going right now. I mean, a little bit of an underhanded Central Warriors team, losing a lot of their people, but definitely fighting back. 6-12.
They started off to a 9-0 deficit. Central did. But here lately, Central's really scoring 2 for 1. They cut their lead in half.
But what they got to do with that as well, when you just saw Caroline Hudson score right there, your offense has to lead the defense as well. So you can't just focus on offense. You got to play on the defensive end.
You got to play. It all starts with defense. So it all starts with defensive rebounding, in my opinion. And when somebody's driving the baseline like that, my old coaches used to tell me, put your foot on the baseline. They can't go around you if your foot's on the baseline.
It's a second defender.
You can get pretty close, and it feels like it's going to cut them off, and then Houdini comes out, and they go around you.
Houdini, yeah. Or if we've seen Pace McDaniel at HAR-BER, she'll just go around you and you get a blocking foul right there.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Pace McDaniel, a Central Warrior legend here.
Absolutely.
She'll love that shout-out.
Let's see what kind of adjustments Central's made during that timeout.
Like to see maybe them try out that diamond and 1 and see how it works. I mean, right now we could go to a diamond and 2, which means if those uneducated basketball viewers are watching, where they a triangle and 2.
Mm-hmm. This is like a 1-2-2 at the moment.
It is. It's a little more of a half court press.
Oh, and it worked. Forced an errant pass. Central picked it off, and here they come down the floor. Right there at the free throw line. Oh, and then this one got their own rebound though. See, Connor, that's what they do well.
They do. I mean, they've done a great job of getting on those offensive boards this game.
They follow their shot. That's another thing that you'll see in women's basketball, unlike men. The girls will follow their shot usually a lot more than guys will.
Instead of showing off after they shoot it.
Yeah, they want to put a picture on a poster. Girls will go get it.
I mean, that was a great follow there by Starney. Don't get mad at me, but Lees.
Starney Lees.
Second free throw good by Laurel Smith.
Boy, she's confident in her free throws. You see that?
Definitely. turns around. 10-14.
Yeah.
Warriors trailing by 4.
They cut the lead. Oh, went from a 9-point deficit to a 4-point deficit.
Steal by Laurel Smith right there. Kick up to Izzy.
Oh, Euro step and off the board.
Talk about getting your offense going.
That's Izzy Crittenton.
Well, you'd think they'd be undermanned by losing all these people, but right now we've cut it from being 9-0 to now it's 12-14.
So I'm thinking that whatever Coach Davis said in that last timeout was a good adjustment.
Definitely has. I mean, their offense has not been lacking this quarter. First quarter we struggled a lot, but second quarter we've definitely kicked it into high gear. And our defense has been better. We saw them come out of that timeout in a little bit of a half-court press and looked to be a 1-2-2 or a 2-2-1.
I think it was a 1-2-2 half-court press.
And it looked to be effective.
It was. It put some pressure. They were flying through the ball. Against a zone like that, you're going to be a zone with ball movement. With man, it's going to be people movement.
And one of the best things to see is now we're back in a 1-2-2 is to see that work, because then you can stay in it for a little bit until they adjust.
She's got to turn that point guard to one side or the other. You can't just let her stay in the middle. Take her to a trap.
They look to not be trapping right now. Great rebound there by Laurel Smith. Right now, Starney not even a point guard, but she is running it, facilitating well.
I'm impressed by Laurel Smith. And every phase of the game so far, she's calm, cool, collected, composed, and coachable.
Ooh, talk about cool, calm, and composed right there with that shot. That was a great move there by Starney Least.
Sure was. Turn that point guard to the trap one way or the other.
14-14, tied game between your Lady Warriors and Lady Golden Eagles.
Central's really working on that backside defense on the help side. It's not just about pressure on the ball. Your help side defense is key.
Crucial. It really is. Steal there by Starney. Drive by Laurel Smith.
Oh, little contact. Could have been a call, but just didn't get it. Push the ball up the court.
Streaking down, and they finish. 16-14. Golden Eagles take the lead.
She barely got that shot off. There were 3 tall Central Lady Warriors just breathing down her neck.
Ooh. Still touches the rim, though. And it goes in, ties it 16-16.
Starney let that go from about the 28-foot line. I'm telling you what, she was out there.
Caitlin Hudson with the save right there, tying the ball game going into halftime.
Well, what do you think so far, Connor? It's a tie game. It can't get much closer than that.
I think it definitely can't. I think we did a poor job in the first quarter of getting the offense going. The defense was good, but now we've switched to that 1-2-2, and of course defense leads to offense, and our offensive rhythm has picked up and our defensive rhythm has picked up. You see a lot of steals. Laurel Smith and Starney, while they might be our best offensive players, we're definitely seeing what they can do on the defensive end right now as well.
I was impressed also with Callie Stovall, the way that she handled the pressure, bringing the ball up court. She's not a real tall, lengthy girl, but she's hard-nosed. She sticks with it.
Definitely. Didn't give up when they sent that double team.
Izzy Crittenton, she showed no fear when she drove right down the middle of the lane. Julie Paul, she's.
I think we're on commercial. Yeah.
Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas. First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities. You'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms. Tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new
Welcome
directions.
back, Connor. We're returning for the second half of basketball play with the Lakeside Lady Golden Eagles and the Central Lady Warriors.
Yep, we're back, and we left off on a great note with Caitlin Hudson dropping in that piece to tie it at 16-16.
Well, you know, as we talked about earlier, we thought it was going to be a lot of offense in the game, and Central came out a little bit cold. It looked like they knew what they wanted to do, but the Lady Golden Eagles got in a little bit of foul trouble, so they had to come out of their 1-3-1 trap. That allowed Central to get on track and tie this game up after being down by 9.
And what also let Central get on track is going into that 1-2-2 defense, and definitely helped them get some steals. As see Lakeside switch it up a little bit, playing some tough man.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think there's 7 of those girls from Lakeside on the court right now.
Oh, step back court right there by Starney.
That's pressure. Central's going to take their turn on defense now. Let's kind of see what they're doing. Are they going to come out with that 1-2-2 again, or
the patented 1-2-2?
Yeah, or, boxing one.
It
depends on if she's going to follow that girl around everywhere. It's just a boxing one.
Looked to be a 1-2-2 as they left her alone for a three-pointer right there.
Yeah.
Someone needs to recover the ball.
Chase it down. They got it under control now. Starney leads. Stovall with the ball coming across the top of the horn.
Past Laurel Smith, now down to Starney.
Watch Laurel Smith. She's going to go to the right place at the right time.
Speaking of the right place at the right time, Starney drops the three-pointer, 19-16. Central Lady Warriors take the lead.
Laurel Smith might as well got an assist on that because she took her girl away and had proper spacing and allowed her teammate to get an open shot like that.
Looks to be a foul on number 34 for Central, Izzy Crittenton.
Izzy's a hard worker. She's getting after it.
And especially trying to prove herself, being an 8th grader.
Oh, yeah.
Wants to stay up on the team.
That's going to make, these 8th graders that are getting experience tonight, that's going to be so valuable as they become a freshman.
And definitely implying that next man up mentality. While they might have some people out, let's see who can step up and fill their roles, and maybe they can keep those roles if they do as good.
Absolutely. Starney came away with that rebound. She's pushing it up the sideline. Oh, a long three. Laurel almost got that one to fall. It was mighty close.
Over the back called on, I can't find her name, sorry. Callie Stovall. This is my first time doing play-by-play.
Come on,
I apologize. If my HAR-BER teacher is watching me, I apologize as well.
You're doing a fine job. Long three by Lakeside, a little bit long.
And we'd love to see that. Will be Central ball. Starting to be playing point guard a lot this game, but it looks like Callie Stovall will take the ball up the court.
Well, Central's come out, blazing here. They're showing no fear. They've taken a 2-point lead after being down by 9 in the first half.
I mean, just great offense and some great defense in that 1-2-2.
Got to move those people.
A great coaching decision right there to switch to that 1-2-2.
Good pick by Caitlin Hudson.
Great drive right there by Callie Stovall. Finishes it and goes up by 4, 21-17. Lady Warriors in the lead.
Callie is not afraid to go to the rack.
I mean, don't let her size fool you.
No.
That was a great drive right there.
Absolutely.
Great defense.
I think that was Caitlin Hudson getting her arm up in front of the shooter, basically altering the shot.
There's Laurel Smith with 3, missed the shot. Lakeside will take the ball.
She's going to get on track here, you can tell.
She will eventually. When she gets that ball going, she's a pretty streaky shooter.
Got to get that backside rebound. Oh.
Can't let that happen.
Got to box out. Got to box out.
Callie Stovall will bring the ball up the court. Central Warriors need to answer back to that one. Just a lazy blockouts right there.
Well, it's easier to say when you're up here in the bleachers and you're not running up and down, getting gassed up and down the court. But it is imperative that you block out.
Laurel Smith takes the double team shot. Misses. Covered by Golden Eagles.
That's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Central's ball. Coming back down left to right on your radio dial.
Look to be Lauren Williams subbing in. And Julie Paul subbing in for the Lady Warriors, replacing Izzy Crittenton and Starney Lees. Some new names. Got to read them off the sheet.
I'm glad you're reading them. I left my glasses at home.
Well, I guess I'll keep my 20/20 vision until later. Great screen right there. Oh,
Lauren
looks to be an illegal screen.
A little bit too good when you throw that hip.
That's what I love doing when I set screens. I give a little booty bump when I set those screens.
A little bit, you know. If you can get away, if you are polished enough at it, you can get away with it.
Sometimes. Just depends on the refs. Great way to cut off the baseline, but missed three right there.
Connor, the next time down, watch Central's defense and tell me if you think that's a box and one or if it's a 1-2-2.
Okay. Look to be in a zone defense as we've seen them do all this game and on the inbounds.
Yep, inbound play.
It's been pretty effective as well until that moment right there. We saw him doing a great job of getting those offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds in the first half. Kind of lacking right now on those defensive rebounds.
That was Berlina Gideon for Lakeside with the little left-handed putback. Oh.
Shot up by Caitlin Hudson, misses, hits the top of the
I think a little
top
bit
of the goal.
Adrenaline got to Caitlin that time and overshot it just a tad.
I'm looking. I'm going to see what they're in right now. They would be if it was a box and one on number 12, but she gets a wide open look, goes up with it.
Oh.
And that's what I was talking about earlier when girls basketball doesn't call that many blocks because we call the fouls.
Yeah.
Coach Temple, don't get mad at me. That's what I was talking about.
I thought that was a clean block, Connor.
I saw her hands both extended, and they were on that ball. So don't see what the ref was seeing right there. But
well, the hand is part of the ball, and they may have thought that she got her hand too.
Starney Lees checked back in for Laurel Smith.
You know, those officials have a hard job, but you know they're expected to be perfect on every play. Hard to do.
Yeah.
They're going to be wrong in somebody's eyes every play.
Every play.
Either on those sides or this side.
Stovall will bring the ball up the court, drives past, kicks to Starney Lees with the drive, with the fake, with the finish. 23-23 as we tie up the game.
Oh, what a step through.
That was a great drive right there by Caroline to Hudson. Some better defense, hopefully, will be played after that one. Need to take her away.
Central down by 2 at the moment.
Swing over to Starney. Back to Stovall. Back to Starney.
Pass and cut through. You know, against that man-to-man, pick and roll. I'm old school, man. Pick and roll.
Pick and roll.
You can pick and pop. I'd rather roll. Until they stop it, then you pop.
Until they stop it. Then you pop.
Yeah.
Then you do the opposite.
Yeah.
Little risky pass right there, recovered by Stovall, getting some pressure up top. Passes to Lauren Williams, who will initiate the offense from this
down low
point.
on the block. They look, she's.
And she'll go.
Caitlin was calling for the lob.
Passes back out to Williams. Passes to Stovall to top.
Central being very patient. There goes. Oh, Stovall was almost.
Stovall with a great drive, but just stopped. And there goes Starney with the three. Up, missed. Great rebound and a foul. Lauren Williams with that play. Great offensive rebound, great putback. Great attempt of a putback and got fouled.
She'll be going to the line for 2 shots.
We're seeing Izzy Crittenton subbing back in for the Lady Warriors.
She's going to have to wait for this first shot before she can get in the game.
So it goes in. If you're just checking in with us, we're at Warrior Stadium. It's 25-23 as the Golden Eagles are leading by 2.
Second shot up and no good.
Great offensive rebound.
Oh, Lakeside got away with another foul on a shot there.
They did.
Could have been another 2-shot foul.
There she goes. Drives, air balls. Recovery.
Boy, Central is really hustling on defense.
They are.
They're everywhere.
A little bit of a gamble right there by Starny, but gets back into play. Great pass, great finish right there. As the Golden Eagles extend their lead, 27-23 with 7 seconds left to play. Another deep three by Starny. Rebounded by Paul. And there's the quarter. We'll finish the third quarter in Warrior Stadium. 27-23, the Golden Eagles lead. Well, we don't have commercial breaks here, do we?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to be Warrior Arena. I don't know.
Warrior Arena.
I'm thinking stadium's going to be football or something.
Oh, it is.
Arena,
you're right.
Because there's Bud Walton Arena.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Okay, Warrior Arena. Welcome.
What were you saying earlier, that the Ladybacks beat UConn tonight?
Yes, sir.
Good
I mean, that's a turning point.
Oh, that's huge.
Mike Neighbors turning it around up there.
He's a wonderful guy. I saw him, first time I met him was at the grocery store, and I never would have thought that he was a high-profile coach. He was just trying to get some stuff for Hamburger Helper.
You see him as a regular guy getting Hamburger Helper. Now you see him leading the Lady Wildcats against Gino Ariama, and finally
that's crazy.
Turning the tide right there. I mean, if you don't know basketball, UConn's a pretty untouchable team.
Oh,
they're one of the best to ever do it.
UConn,
Gino Ariama is one of the best to ever do it.
UConn's kind of the modern-day Tennessee Lady Volunteers, or the Baylor Lady Bears. Baylor's had years of being a powerhouse too.
Speaking of powerhouses, we have a few of those in our conference as well.
Who do you think the powerhouses are for us?
For Central, I don't know. For Wildcats, Fayetteville and Bentonville have always been those powerhouses.
Fayetteville's always, they have one school, they've got one talent pool. I think they like it that way.
Well, I would like it that way too. I'd like to see these Lady Warriors playing with them Lady Cougars. Pass out to Starny. Starny going to take the ball.
Central moving that ball around very well, and that's what you got to do against man-to-man defense.
Oh, great block right there.
Ball movement.
And the ref decides to walk, as Starny will take a few too many steps.
On average, you try to dribble one bounce per step.
One bounce per step.
On average.
And you take a little too many steps, then that turns into a walk.
Well, and if it's a little over one step per bounce, I think that's called the Euro step nowadays. It used to just be called walking.
Yeah. Or a step back.
Yeah.
Oh,
got to check the ball with the official before you throw it in. All right, so we got a 4-point deficit. Central's down by 4, 23-27. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see what they can do.
Izzy
It's going to have to
with
start
the ball.
with defense first. You know that.
Starting with the drive, kick out to Izzy Crittenton. I'm going to say first names, so I don't have to say the last names now.
Movement and spacing.
Movement and space, 100%.
Oh.
And hard cuts.
Yes.
Great charge attempt right there by Izzy.
I'm enjoying calling this game with you, Connor. It sounds like you've learned a lot from your mom, being around listening to her coach.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely a great influence. I also been around the game a lot playing or sitting on the bench. Become a great observer there, too.
Did you get a lot of free popcorn and hot dogs?
I wish. Pass out to Izzy. To Starny. Trying to get some offensive rhythm going. Those great cuts right there. I mean, that was a great cut by Williams. Just couldn't connect on the pass.
I don't think they were going to settle for a three. I think that they're trying to get a cutter for a layup.
And we're doing some wide open cuts. I mean, the help defense there by the Golden Eagles.
Pick and roll, pick and roll.
Oh, drive by Starny, wide open. Didn't expect to be that open, and blows the layup.
That was a tough one right there. That looked like the Razorbacks when they were playing Missouri. They were getting point blank.
Ooh.
Ball lodged on the rim.
Stays there. The ball found its home, and it'll stay.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball in favor of, I think, the Golden Eagles. Yes, it will go to the Golden Eagles.
You are correct. 4 minutes left in the game.
Looks to be a foul. There was a foul before the jump ball, so I guess the jump ball's negated, and we'll go to the free throw line.
You are correct. First one, nothing but net.
By Charlene Hudson, our key player for the night. We kept her pretty silent with that 1-2-2, but
Central's done a pretty good job of doing that.
see Starney check out.
I would say
the
biggest key to Lakeside's success so far is defensive disruption of Central's offense. That man defense is just, that's what it's for.
It is. I'm glad to see something different from high school here where we don't have a shot clock. Definitely glad to see that.
Yeah. Oh, a foul on the shot.
Some great straight-up defense there, but apparently
I
not.
think that was iffy right there, Connor. Caitlin Hudson got called for the foul, but it looked to me like she was completely vertical. Maybe she got her with the body.
Maybe it's a different angle.
Yeah, well,
it definitely is.
We didn't have the angle that the official.
Well, she goes back to the free throw line where she just was and misses the first one like she did last time.
Yeah.
Warriors giving some irritation on the defensive end.
Starney's checking back in.
Well, that's who you would like to see back in the game.
Well, especially right now. We need rebounds off of this free throw. Put her down there on that low block. See if we can grab a board.
Starney really one of our guards, but has the body of a post.
She does, yeah.
She's one of our best three-point shooters. She's definitely sinking some threes this game. Handling the pressure again by Stovall. Passed into Laurel Smith. Passes out to Izzy. With the shot, it's in. 25-29. Lady Warriors trying to scratch back into this one.
That's a big basket right there.
Knock away by Laurel Smith.
Ball's going to remain with Lakeside at the moment.
Go back to our zone defense on the inbound. Leave the shooter wide open.
Rebound. Central gets the rebound.
Laura Smith with the recovery right there. She takes it, passes up to no one.
Yeah.
Looks to
I think she was trying to pass it to the girl down in the low post, and it was just a little above her reach.
Thought it might have been a little bit of a tip, but I guess not. No one touched it. And
I don't think so.
Lakeside ball.
I saw daylight between the ball and her hand.
No, I was just saying there might have been a tip because it went nowhere.
Yeah.
And we trap. The 1-2-2 finally going into a trap. We haven't seen much of that. I mean, Lakeside doing a great job right now getting inside of us and blocking us out.
This is about the point in the fourth quarter. If I were Lakeside, you got to lead. There's less than 3 minutes left. I might try to take a little air out of the ball. Try to let some of that, as you mentioned, there's not a shot clock.
I mean, they can stall game all they want. Right now, if you're the Lady Warriors, you got to put some pressure on that ball. I mean, you see them going in that trap with the 1-2-2.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they need to do, get some turnovers like we did in that second quarter and push the pace because we're down by 4.
Yeah.
Can't afford to lollygag.
Years ago, I had Krista Sanchez at Southwest in her 8th and 9th grade year, and she could control a game. She was like a little quarterback on the court. Her mom was also a Lady Razorback. If it came time to take the air out of the ball, Krista could take over and do that. I mean, she knew where to pass. Of course, she's 6'3", so she could see over people to pass the ball.
Timeout right there by Coach Davis as Laurel Smith takes the circus shot, and we'll be taking a timeout right there. 30-25 as the Golden Eagles maintain the lead. Well, I mean, the story of this game right now is our defense has been lacking, and they've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds and putting it back up and getting to that free throw line. What can we do better to prevent that?
Just stick with it for this last 2.5 minutes here. Just play. You're going to have to turn the heat up on your defense, really. I mean, you're going to have to. You risk fouling and sending Lakeside to the line, but you don't want to be reckless, but you got to be aggressive. And against Lakeside's man-to-man defense, you're going to have to move your people. To beat a man defense, you got to move your people.
Hard cuts.
If it were a zone, you're going to move the ball. But,
Definitely. We need to get something going here, down by 5.
I saw Coach Hunsucker from Springdale Lady Bulldogs down there in the bleachers. I bet she's happy to see Lakeside playing this well because, you know, that's her future on the court right there. And I bet your mom is tuning in tonight to see her future girls coming to her. And she's probably liking these 8th graders getting some experience because then they're just going to be a year more mature when they get to Har-BER.
Definitely.
Got to stop that ball. That's going to be Central's ball, Connor.
That was great defense right there. Great defensive pressure by Starney Lee and Laurel Smith.
Yes, sir, it was. That's what it's going to take. 2 minutes and 23 seconds here with a 5-point deficit for Central.
Lakeside going to pick up right at that half-court line. We need to get past their press, their half-court press right now.
Oh.
And we do. Laurel with the shot, and she's fouled.
Yep, absolutely.
Send her to the free throw line, shooting 2.
The Starney's going to be going to the line, isn't she? Yeah.
Oh, did I say Laurel? I said Laurel. Starney. Get these numbers.
Big free throws. Right
That's the hardest thing about girls basketball. I can see the back, and I can't see them, the numbers, because they got their hair down.
Yeah.
Can't see the numbers. She misses the first one, but puts in the second one. 26-30. Lady Warriors trailing by 4 with 2 minutes to play, or 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
Central's got to take care of the lane right now, so there's no cheap shots. They've got to put a little pressure on the ball. Help side defense is going to be key right here also. Those skip passes.
Look to double team.
Little foul by Central. Starney.
You can definitely say little foul right there.
It was a little ticky-tack, I thought. You know.
But at this point, it's 152. He might have thought we were intentionally fouling right there.
You never know.
Well, finally, the cheerleaders are getting going over there with some cheers.
Charlene Hudson on the line.
With the miss.
Lakeside gets their own rebound and puts it back up for 2.
That's been the story of the second half. They've been doing a great job on the offensive boards, and we need to block out better.
Coach Davis is going to call a timeout right here and talk about it.
They definitely need to talk about that as the Golden Eagles take a lead 32-26 with 1 minute and 42 to play in the game.
I believe this is going to be a 30-second timeout. It's just a little bitty short one.
This is a crucial time to fix that offensive boards. They've been doing a terrible job of blocking them out, especially number 3, Kaylin McCoy, who's done a great job of getting in there and getting fouled and putting it back up.
Central called the timeout. It would be really nice if they could draw up a quick hitter right here, come out, score some points, and then lay down some defense.
This game, who you want to see shooting that quick hitter would probably be Starney Lees, who's been doing a great job shooting that 3-point and getting into the lane.
And when that ball goes in the air, you need to have 4 other ladies blocking out, setting somebody's.
I mean, we saw it in the first half. We did a great job on the offensive boards. We need that right now. We need to attack and follow our shots. Pass to Laurel Smith. She'll initiate the offense. Starney gets it, drives, puts it up, misses, rebounds her own shot, puts back up, rebounds it again, loses the handle. Back out to Izzy. To Laurel Smith with 3-point. It's up.
Little long.
Misses. Looks to be a loose ball.
Jump ball.
Looks to be a jump ball.
You know, that's just how Brandy Davis drew it up at that timeout. They came out and executed exactly what she wanted, just couldn't quite get that thing to fall.
And now we're going to go into a pressure, hopefully not trying to foul here, but just trying to get a lazy turnover by Lakeside.
Got to be frustrating for Coach Davis. I mean, you can coach all you want. Sometimes that ball just doesn't do what it needs to do.
That's a great drive right there by number 12.
Left-handed layup.
Charlene Hudson.
I wonder if she's left-handed.
Central could have done a better job of cutting off that sideline right there. We really didn't, and led to an easy layup. Down by 8, 34-26 with 50 seconds left to play.
I think she shoots with either hand. I think she's amphibious. Central walking the ball up the court, melting away some clock.
Lakeside doing a great job of handling that pressure by us right now. Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Amphibious?
Sure it's not amphibious?
I think amphibian is a type of frog. is
by sea
type of animal.
by water or land?
We know our words. We got it.
Absolutely.
They missed the free throw, rebounded by Stovall. Pushing the ball up the court right now. If you see Central Warriors, just put some points on the board. Make it a lower deficit.
After you pass that ball and you cut through the lane, have your head on a swivel.
Definitely.
Be a live cutter.
We see that missed shot. Lakeside recovers, and that should be the nail in the coffin for this game.
Quite likely. It's an 8-point spread right now, Connor.
The Warriors foul just as a last-ditch effort, and maybe just get one more offensive possession.
Never know. Never give up. Never give up.
I think it was Reggie Miller that scored about 9 points in 9 seconds.
I remember that. Shot, made it, picked one off, shot again, made it.
We need a Reggie Miller effort right here.
Back in the day, I saw UALR Trojans score 6 points with no time left on the clock. That was because that was before they had tenths of a second. It was just whole seconds. So they scored, stole it, scored again in less than a second. I think it was a home game too, so I think they had a home thumb on that clock.
Timeout here. We will actually see a chance for a Reggie Miller play, as it will. Lakeside will have a chance to extend it to 9 on the free throw line. Sorry, I can't speak. It's the first game. I gotta get the non-speaking out. I guess it's a little bit of a warm-up for tomorrow when I have to commentate the HAR-BER game.
That's right. You do the high school games too.
Yes, sir. If you want to tune in, go to Springdale Public Schools, the same way you found Central, and go watch those games.
Speaking of Springdale Public Schools, I need to put a plug in for substitute teachers and bus drivers. The district is in need of substitute teachers. They've got the application on the fast track. I believe the district will pay your application fee. There's still a state police background check that will take place. You only have to be 18 years old to apply to be a substitute teacher. As where a bus driver, you have to have your CDL. The district will give you assistance on the payment for the application for your Class B CDL and help you train.
Substitute teachers, one of the biggest things keeping us alive in this COVID time. I mean, if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have school right now.
Absolutely. They're a vital part to the existence right now.
As we push the ball, I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick shot. Starney will take it at the white line.
That's Kareem Reed shot range right there.
And game over as the Golden Eagles take down your Lady Warriors 35-26.
Hey, and don't take anything away from Central on that right there. They fought hard. They ended up getting a little bit of foul trouble towards the end of the game, but it was a very well-fought game on behalf of both teams.
It was. I mean, we lacked on the offensive boards, which really killed us in that fourth quarter.
How many players would you say were out due to COVID and quarantining for Central?
I think at least 7 were out.
That's huge. That's a big.
Okay. Cool.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts. just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hard-working people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas. First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities. You'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Welcome back to Central Warrior Stadium as we bring you the boys Warriors game tonight as we take on the Golden Eagles again. We hope to see a different outcome here as the Lady Warriors fell to the Golden Eagles.
Oh, it was like I said, a hard-fought game. It's just Central came out. They dug themselves a hole just a little bit too deep. But this game, I believe, is going to be a very physical and high-scoring game right here.
It is. I mean, both these teams good in the conference. Of course, Central, the number one in the conference, 13-1, 4-0 in conference right now.
My goodness, that's a great record. It comes with a lot of hard work, especially, during this pandemic, it's hard to keep your roster together.
It definitely is. I mean, I know that he played Fayetteville White, which was one of the top teams in the conference the other day. He brought in some of his sophomores, including me, for a scout team because he didn't have enough players to do it. We look to be in a little bit of a press right now, 2-2-1.
Half-court press by Central Warriors. Reacting to the ball.
Look to be back into a 2-3.
Central's got some pretty good size down low.
They do. They lost two of their bigs last year in Jake Fontanopolis and Nate Kingsbury, and really making up for it in athleticism and a little bit of size too.
Jackson Conley's a big kid. Braden Hickman's got some size to him. And the wingspan, of Mason Dobbins, that looks like about a 6.5, 7 foot wingspan right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some long arms. He's a long player.
The thing is, he's still a freshman. He's got some time to grow.
Hayden Wood, number 14, he's all just like his brother. He's going to be one of my favorites. He's a kind of like
steal by Jackson Conley. Finish and the foul on.
That was a good shot right there.
That was a great finish. I think it will be a blocking foul, so they'll count it. And that'll be
Davin Boaz.
Davin Boaz with the foul. And that'll send Jackson Conley to the free throw line, hopefully for a 3-point play. Like to hear a 4-point play. Haven't heard that in a while.
Not in a while.
And he sinks it.
He was holding his mouth just the right way, and it rolled back in.
As the Warriors take a 5-0 lead. Putting on the pressure.
Lakeside is getting the ball across half court. They're doing a good job not settling down in those traps.
That was great rotation. It might have been late, but that was great getting there. And
Central is trying to get Lakeside to pick up their dribble just as soon as they cross the half court line in that little cranny trap right there. That's the worst thing you can do as an offender is pick up your dribble when you're in a trap.
Definitely against trap because then you got to handle the two defenders getting all up in you.
Yeah. If you're going to think about it right before you get over the half court line. You don't want to be thinking about it once you get over it.
Braden Hickman picking up the foul right there. His first personal. Team's first.
Central's choosing to put a hand in the face of the person who's inbounding the ball.
I mean, great steal attempt right there by Jackson Conley. And walk by the Golden Eagles. It'll be Warrior ball. 5-0 lead with 4:41 to go.
Avery Hearn, number 11 for Lakeside, looks very athletic. I mean, look at his shoulders.
He's got the football body.
He's got an athletic body. I think he could probably beat you throwing frisbees. And this is his second game back from a broken foot.
Yes, sir.
Earlier in the season was averaging 22 points a game, and he's still got a little bit of limp to him right now.
Mason Dobbins with the finish right there pushes the lead to 7-0.
Wood pushes the ball up the court.
Oh, as Braden Hickman falls, finishes it though. I don't think it'll count. It'll be a travel.
That was a good push. Hayden Wood picked up that thing and threaded the needle.
He did. That was a great pass right there by Wood, an 8th grader. So is Jackson Conley. We'll see a 30-second timeout, most likely by Lakeside. Yes, it will. No, by Central Warriors, actually.
Connor, you may be too young, have seen any film of Magic Johnson.
Oh, I watched him play.
Did you ever see him do those full court skip passes?
Yes, sir.
That's kind of what that pass by Wood looked like right there. He just kind of skipped it between some people.
I've also seen those passed by Magic Johnson, the behind the head,
oh yeah,
the behind the back. I mean, I'd like to see some of those Showtime passes. The Showtime Lakers is what they were called.
Yep, Showtime.
I love hearing those nicknames.
Michael Cooper, those tall white socks that were about 4 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Then you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Great team. Speaking of great teams, we're watching your Warriors play, and they look to be in a 3-2 zone right now. Don't see that often anymore. Might be a boxing. No, that's 3-2. Giving some good ball pressure right there.
Oh, takeaway by Central.
Great poke away by Dobbins.
Wood again.
Kicked up to Jackson Conley.
That's got to be
He'll go up. Fouled.
He'll be going to the line.
Almost finished it. He'll be going to the line again where he sinked his last one.
You know, there was reporters the other day that asked Michael Jordan if he thought that his group of famous Chicago Bulls could beat LeBron's Lakers. And he said, well, by how much? He said, I think we could beat them by 2 or 3. The guy said, well, why so close? He said, well, because most of us are about 60 now.
Yes, Michael Jordan definitely not one to shy away from a fight.
No.
No matter what, and hey, by how competitive he is, give him a few months, he'll get back into shape, and I wouldn't be surprised by the score if it's a little close.
I'd be all for it.
Of course, he doesn't want to do that probably. He's enjoying his retirement and being an owner.
I imagine.
Jackson Conley sinking 1 of 2 right there. Looked to be a walk, so Warriors will get the ball back on the sideline.
Naftali Huso. I think he just drug his pivot foot is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pick one and keep it on the ground.
Inbound it to Wood. Wood will initiate the offense. Handling some ball pressure right now. Giving the ball to Jackson Conley.
Oh,
cut right there.
Good
Braden
pass.
Hickman with the finish.
Good cut, good pass.
Great play right there to get Braden Hickman perfectly open. Great back screen. Great pressure right there. A forced a jump ball, and that'll give the ball right back to the Golden Eagles.
That's Hayden Wood again. You know, he just held his ground, had great position. And then once the Lakeside player brought the ball down, Hayden just grabbed the ball and tied it up.
Definitely. And we're seeing the reason why the Warriors are the top team in the conference. Their defense has been excellent in this first quarter so far.
That's what makes it happen right there, you know, defense. And as you mentioned earlier, good defense leads to good offense through turnovers. And, you know, I feel that way about rebounds also. I think rebounds are just, you know, huge.
Lakeside 0-4 in the conference, mirroring our 4-0.
Yep.
So is Southwest. Your team, the Southwest Cougars.
What's their record?
0-4 as well.
Having some hard times right now.
And the Warriors having the opposite effect and having some great times. They're already improving from last year's team, which not partial at all. Not like I was a part of it, but that was a great team.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was.
Good team. Good rebound.
Way to secure the ball right there by Braden Hickman.
Braden Hickman got some hops on him.
He does. Secured that ball and gets foul. A little miscommunication on who would be inbounding the ball right there, but they fix it.
Somebody's got to throw the ball in.
Jackson Conley will initiate the offense. Oh, well, nope. Dylan will. Dylan Gibson with the ball. Back to Jackson Conley, who's swinging it to Mason Dobbins. with the baseline drive. Right there to Dylan.
Boom. Oh.
Misses the three. Rebounded by Jackson Conley. With the drive, with the finish, and with the and one right there.
That's an excellent drive, you know. Yeah, but that three-point shot right before that, I don't see. It looks like if the ball hits the inside of the rim at least twice, it should go in, but it doesn't.
It should.
Sometimes it just pops right back out of there.
I mean, Jackson Conley already getting some three-point opportunities. He's already had an and one and looking for another one right here. And he'll miss it. Oh, lane violation, though, by Lakeside, so we'll get one more shot and get that extra opportunity.
Give it another shot.
To make the three-point play. Your Warriors up by 12-0. 2:20 left in the first quarter. And he'll make it 13-0.
Good shot, nice shot, got some touch on it. They're going to fall back. Going to pick up Lakeside in a half-court trap. I'm going to call it a 1-2-2. Connor.
Looks to be. That was a great finish.
Body control.
That was a great finish and great body control right there by number 11.
Avery Hearn.
I mean, he is our key player for Lakeside, just coming off that foot injury.
Yeah.
We've done a great job shutting him off before then.
Oh, yeah. And it takes about two people.
It does, with that body.
Yeah, he's very muscular.
Definitely not the bodies that we have on this team. We got the height and the athleticism, but we don't have that kind of body.
Not that stout build.
Three up by Wood and three in by Wood. 16-2 as he gives the little signal that he made it.
Hayden Wood, good shot.
The eighth grader proving that he moved up for a reason right there.
It's like a 2-3 zone. What do you think, Connor?
It looks to be a little bit of a man switch. Honestly, I can't see what they're doing. Yeah, it just looks to be a man with a lot of switching. Of course, going to double team him when he gets into the post.
Okay. Wood doing a good job putting pressure on the ball.
Great pressure right there. They switched it again.
He stepped over the pick.
Lakeside having some difficulty right here.
You know, if you can see that pick coming at you before it gets there, it allows you to get your hip over it.
Size disadvantage. And a pass out right there. Great defense by the Warriors that'll turn the ball. The Golden Eagles will turn the ball over and Warrior ball. 16-2 with 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Jackson Conley will initiate the offense for the Warriors.
I would say that they want to be real patient on this possession. Get a high percentage shot from the free throw line. It's a little bit off.
Misses it, but Braden Hickman will get that rebound and then he'll travel.
I like how aggressive Hickman is on the boards.
I mean, great job of being aggressive right there. Just took a little too many steps and forgot that he could dribble.
That'll happen.
And
bounce per step.
Golden Eagle ball. Great ball pressure right there until it wasn't, and then he misses the layup. Rebound, Braden Hickman. Kick out to Wood.
Again. I'll push it.
Kick up to Dobbins, who will not finish the shot, but it's a blocking foul.
That's a good call. I mean,
that was a great call from the other sideline.
As a defender, you have to establish that your feet are on the ground and not moving. Establish your territory. And the defender just didn't quite do that. And I think, honestly, he was wanting to get the heck out of the way once Dobbins got in the air.
Dobbins definitely a driving threat right there. He's being sent to the free throw line. Missed his first one. Evan Curry will sub into the game for Dylan Gibson.
Yeah, give Dobbins another year or so, and that will be a dunk on somebody's head.
Definitely. Scary. He's only a freshman with that kind of body.
Yes.
And that length.
Yeah, he's a long arms, long legs. Got some hops.
Looking to be in a little bit of a 3-2, actually. I see what you're talking about. Or maybe a man switch. I can't tell with them right now.
Well, it's a man because their help side defense isn't collapsing. They could afford to collapse to the ball a little bit more. Sag to the ball.
Good. He's going to take the shot. That's the key player. Air balls. Rebound to Evan Curry, and the time goes out. 17-2 at the end of the first quarter. Your Warriors taking the lead. Or had the lead.
Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams will make here at the end of this first quarter.
I don't know if much adjustments need to be made by the Warriors, considering our offense is unstoppable and our defense is what's leading leading to it. So, I mean, we've had a lot of fast breaks where we've had some great finishes by Jackson Conley and Mason Dobbins.
I think on Lakeside, they're just going to have to be a little bit more patient. They're going to have to get the ball down low to force Central's defense to collapse a little bit. And then if you can do that with some penetration, it'll free up the inside out, the outside shot a little bit better.
Well, I hope they don't hear you right now because you just gave them their key to success to win the second quarter.
Hey, it's all Springdale. Like I said, we need to root for Central, especially since this streaming program is my wife's program. Thanks to the district for giving her so much equipment.
Yes.
And the kids that do this, the filmers, everybody that's running the boards, it's student run and student led, and it's giving them some value experience.
Definitely. I wish we could get some pay over here.
I do it just because it's fun.
It is definitely fun.
It's free date night with my wife too, since she's here and I'm here.
Well, I don't get that satisfaction, but I get to be here and talk with you, so that's kind of fun too, and watch a good basketball game.
Absolutely.
As Warriors swinging around, another back screen. Looks to be in a little bit of just moving the ball and setting screens, and Braden Hickman with not the save. I thought I was about to say save.
Well, Hickman got shoved out of bounds on that one.
He did. He got the rebound and
no whistle.
Kind of out of nowhere, just falls out of bounds, and it'll be Golden Eagle ball as we put that press back into the 3-2.
Hickman and Conley are both hitting the boards hard tonight. They're getting some rebounds.
They are. Go back into that switching man, which has proven to work in the last possessions. And it works again. As Evan Curry gets the steal right there, and we're going to push the ball.
Hickman on the block.
Mason Dobbins will go in. He'll miss the ball, but Braden Hickman will get the ball. And he'll put it right in with the and one opportunity for Braden Hickman.
That's what happens. Good things happen when you stay on the boards like that. Follow your own shot. Definitely follow everybody else's shot.
This will be the third and one of the game, and it's only the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, we're doing a great job right now.
With 3-point plays and 4-point plays, your lead can grow exponentially.
Definitely, as our lead right now is 19-2 with 5:16 left in the game in the second quarter.
You like how I dug that word exponentially out?
Use your dictionary.
I've been practicing for a week.
Oh, great rebound tip out right there by Jackson Conley. Goes to Evan Curry.
Oh.
Ooh, wide open three-pointer right there.
Oh, I don't think he knew that everybody's going to.
But he takes the drive instead.
It's like the Red Sea parted.
It was. Moses came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It'll be a hold. And it'll be Lakeside Golden Eagle ball with 5:02 to play.
Lakeside's got to start converting some of these possessions into points.
They do, but right now I don't want them to. Let's build up our lead by 30. Then they can get their offense going. Great defensive pressure right there, trying to get the ball out of his hands. He got the ball, and now he'll get the free throws. Coach Sutherland right there telling them, don't put your hands down, keep them up.
Hickman just a little bit out of the cylinders, reason they called that. If you, all too often, even if you don't touch them, if your hands kind of come down towards the shooter and you're out of your cylinder, they're going to blow that whistle.
I think that'll be the third foul on Braden Hickman.
Oh, my goodness, is it?
As he'll get his sub and take his seat.
He's going to sit down for a little bit.
As Dylan Gibson will get the sub in.
When you play aggressive like Hickman does, sometimes you pick up some fouls like that. You can't blame him for giving everything he's got.
Jackson Conley definitely going to have to step up on those boards.
Missed a snowbird opportunity.
But he'll take his own opportunity as he'll put the shot up. Missed, rebounded his own shot.
That little bitty mid-range is one of the hardest shots to make.
Kick out to Gibson as he takes the three and makes the three. 22-3, 4:30 to left in the second quarter.
That's big.
That was a big three, and he was pretty confident on that one, too.
It's almost a 20-point lead here by Central. That just doesn't seem right. But when you get those, and ones, 3 and 4 point plays.
Getting a lot of those this game. Rebound by Mason Dobbins. Kick up to Jackson Conley as he'll take it to the hole. Puts it up. Doesn't finish this time. I mean, every time he's gone to that hole, he seems to be on that ground.
They're playing very physical. The referees are letting them play.
They are. And they're also giving us those and ones when we finish. When we don't finish, I don't think there's a call.
Wood bringing the ball up the court.
Oh, he crosses him.
Very patient.
Right now you can afford to be if you're the Warriors. Rebound by Conley. Puts it back up.
Telling you.
24-3, 3:35 left in the game in the second quarter. I mean,
I think
Conley doing a great job right now.
I think Avery's foot's hurting him a little bit right now. It's hard for him to get some lateral movement to box out and then get up off the floor to get those rebounds. But, coming off a foot injury like that is very difficult.
Especially when you're averaging 22 right now or before and trying to get back to that.
Oh, yeah.
They've definitely been trying to run their offense through him. Right now, just sitting him in the corner and trying to see if they can get a 3 up. They will, but they'll miss it. And, of course, as we've seen it a lot this game, we're going to push the pace in transition. Dylan takes a shot, passes it back to himself, gets the rebound, puts the layup back up. 26-3, 2:47 left in the game in the second quarter. This might be a night that I would have loved, where the bench warmers can play. Now the defense can play as they take the shot, missing. Evan Curry with the rebound. Pass out to Wood. He'll initiate the offense. Again, pushing in transition are the Warriors. Rebound by Dobbins. And the steal.
Had it just taken away. You got to get that rebound and then stick your elbows out.
Got
pivot and take somebody with you sometimes. I'm not saying don't play clean, but sometimes things happen.
Put a little elbows out. And if someone gets hit, that's not your fault.
Rubbin's racing.
There we go. Rebound by Dylan Gibson. Pushing the pace again. Mason Dobbins going up and finishes 28-3. You love to see it.
Dylan Gibson dropped a dime in his pocket.
That was a great pass, great finish right there. You love to see this offense get going and this defense get going. This will be a night for those bench warmers.
Hey, Connor, real quick, let me give a shout out to the kids that work this streaming system here. The producer is Carter Wittenberg, director Michaela Glass and Chloe Stone. Working the cameras is Aaron Alexandra and Emily Freeman.
As being one of those people that work the live stream, it's great to hear you give them a shout out.
I mean, they're the ones that are doing the real work.
We just get to sit here and watch a game and talk about it.
Absolutely. And the leader of this program is Dana Wright.
Steal by Conley right there as we get our offense going.
Central being very, very patient, very diligent in moving the ball.
And they have the lead to do so, up by 25.
And there's no shot clock.
They can be as patient as they want to.
Yeah. When Lakeside is really extending their defense, and if I were Central, I would be saying look for the backdoor cut.
It's been there a few times.
If they're going to bring them out that high, backdoor.
Conley will go in. Conley will finish, and he'll push it to a 30-3 lead with 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Wow.
Backdoor cut's good. Pick and roll. If they're going to come out high like that, pick and roll.
The Warriors showing why they're 13-1 right now.
It's an impressive group.
It is.
It's not quite halftime.
It's not quite halftime. We've already put 30 on that board.
Oh.
That was great defense right there. Curry with the rebound.
Yeah, they're getting point-blank shots, and they're just not falling.
I mean, great pressure on them, too. I mean, we taking our time right here. Probably just trying to get the last shot. Yep, last shot as the players yell it out. 10 seconds left, 30-3 in the second quarter. Warriors leading.
Rebound.
Dylan Gibson will take it. No rebound needed. 33-3, and it's halftime. Your Warriors up by 30.
That is tough right there, I'm telling you. Hey, and we did a little shout out for the Springdale School District during the girls' game. I'll take this time to do it now. During the boys' game for substitute teachers and bus drivers for the district. They're in need of substitute teachers. I believe the district will cover
we're off.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination. Get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale.
And welcome back to the second half of basketball. We've got the Lakeside Golden Eagles versus the Central Warriors. And it's a 30-point lead right now for Central, 33-3.
That's a great lead and great way to come back from halftime.
It is. In case you're tuning in late, I'm Coach Rob Wright. And with me, I've got Connor Jenkins.
Yes, sir.
Connor's an experienced play-by-play caller as he calls the HAR-BER Wildcats and Lady Wildcats game.
I'm the color for them, actually.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Oh, you have Mr. Tucker?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I am Mr. Stuman.
Mr. Stuman. Coach Stuman, Van Stuman. You know, he's one of the funniest people. And once you get to know him, he's got his sense of humor. He's funny. Coach Stuman's the kind of guy that'll sneak up, and he's been funny before you realize it. Then he'll hit you later.
Yes. And then Warriors, Golden Eagles scoring first, striking first blood and coming back from half, so 33-5 with a 28-point lead, so I don't think we're really worried. Braden hit me with the rebound, goes back to where he started, and with the foul.
Crashing the boards, that's what
he needs to watch himself a little bit, though. He has 3 fouls, so while he needs to keep that aggressiveness on those boards, he needs to watch his hands.
You know, would you say that Hickman, I don't guess he's really a role player because he put some points up too, but he's a utility player.
He
obviously
is. He can do a lot.
Crashing down the boards a lot.
He can do a lot for us, especially on the offensive end with those boards and those points right there. Lane violation by the Warriors, Hickman, so he won't get the shot even if it did go in.
I think Hickman needs to maybe clip his toenails a little bit. He's hung over the line and lane violation.
We'll shrink his shoe.
We'll shrink his shoe. Put it in the water and put it in the dryer.
Get him a lower size shoe.
A little too, yeah.
Going back to that 3-2, seeing how Lakeside might adjust to that after halftime.
You know, with a healthy foot, Avery would have taken that straight to the goal.
Most likely. Looking straight to the goal, pass out, 3 taken, not made though. Recovery by the Golden Eagles. I would say getting a new shot clock, but there's not one here.
Not one tonight, not at this level.
Hey, you might see it soon. You never know. We never had one at the level until last year at high school.
And that drastically changes the game.
That does drastically. I mean, stall game is not able to be run anymore. I mean, you can't run a stall game when you're up by 29.
It forces the pace of the game.
It does. And a lot of teams engineer their defense and their offense towards that shot clock.
I'm kind of surprised that Central isn't running the four corners offense right now to try to melt that clock off.
They really aren't, but they're just going to see how much they can score in this game, and he's going to see how much he can score. Jackson Conley puts in that layup, going back to where he came off in that first half.
I don't think that they'll run the score up astronomically. I mean, if it were somebody like Bentonville, Rogers, or Fayetteville, they might do it. But
you want to put it to them. It's a cousin.
Springdale versus, you don't want to.
Wouldn't want to see those unusuals get some playing time tonight.
Yeah.
As I can say that because I was one of those unusuals.
I've been an unusual. I'm still a little bit unusual.
Jackson Conley with the steal, pushing the ball up. The story of tonight really being the Central Warriors pushing that ball in transition, decided to take it out, saying, hey, we've got a 31-point lead. We don't have to push it anymore.
Hickman at the elbow. He's going to work his way down low.
Great screen by Hickman.
Hickman tried to pick and roll. He got the pick. He got the roll. He just didn't get the pass back.
Going to be a walk on Dobbins. It'll be Lakeside ball.
When Dobbins gets a little bit older and gets a little heavier, he won't get knocked around like that. He just got, of course, you could say getting knocked around like that, you're getting fouled.
Sometimes. Shot up, shot out. Rebound by Braden Hickman.
There's just not a lot falling for Lakeside tonight.
And you love to see it. Dylan Gibson with the drive, misses it.
That ball should stay with Central.
But the ball does stay with Central, 36-5. Central with a 31-point lead with 2:56 left in the third quarter.
I like inbounds plays.
I do. It really shows a true offense and some coaching by both teams.
It takes a little bit of preparation.
I mean, that's what you can scout the most of, really.
I used to dedicate 15 minutes at the end of every practice. In football, I called it for special situations or no huddle, hurry up. Mm-hmm. Basketball, it was inbounds plays.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I mean, that's one of the most guardable things you can. If you scout that well, you can cut that off, and they just did that right there.
Know what your competitor goes to, and then find out what you can go to against them.
And they're going to definitely go to that number 11 right there.
I would too. I mean, he's a hoss.
I mean, we've kept him pretty silent tonight with Mason Dobbins putting on some great pressure.
Dobbins probably gives up 20 pounds, but, he's holding him.
At least he's not giving up 20 points.
Exactly.
As he sets the screen. Well, trying to set the screen. Conley not even moving and gets the steal right there, and it's going to push it in transition against a smaller defender. And it will, just because it's a smaller defender, will be the push-off, the foul on Jackson Conley, Golden Eagle ball. Right now getting a little sloppy.
Getting a little bit feisty, too.
Mm-hmm. Getting a little too aggressive on the offensive end. We're doing a perfect job on the defensive end, which has really been the story of the Warriors this year. They're a great defensive team, which leads to their transition points, which is where they score.
Yep, absolutely. Timeout by Central.
Looks to be a 30-second timeout or a full 30.
30-second timeout.
So 36-5. We're going to take that 30-second timeout in the third quarter.
Central's just got more physical talent than Lakeside tonight. I'm sure that Lakeside has some players out for the quarantine, for the coronavirus. I look forward to hopefully next year, in August, starting a normal school year or a more normal school year.
That's pretty hopeful. I mean, right now we're starting some vaccinations with teachers. It's finally moved down to them. Mm-hmm. Springdale trying to really get all their teachers vaccinated if they want to. Of course, it's voluntary.
It's voluntary, but as the first-line workers, my wife had her first vaccination, and I think she has to wait 28 days to get her next one. The district is being very progressive. Mm-hmm. And speaking of the district is in need of bus drivers and substitute teachers. Mm-hmm. I believe to fast-track substitute teachers, the age limit has been lowered to 18.
Braden Hickman with the rebound and foul.
as always, there will be a state police background check, but I think the district is waiving that fee. I think they're paying for that fee. They'll get you in there and get you in the classroom, and I want to say it's like $70-something a day if you're a not certified teacher. You know, if you are a certified teacher like myself, I believe it's $90-something a day.
Wow.
It's not about making money. It's about helping the district. You know?
It is.
And
especially you helping the district that you served for about 20 years.
Absolutely. I owe a lot to them. I enjoy it. And bus drivers, I think starting pay for a bus driver is $14, almost $15. And they'll pay your application fee to get your CDL and train you and make sure that you're a safe driver.
As Hickman puts in that free throw, it's 37-5 with 1:40 to go in your third quarter as the Warriors take a commanding 32-point lead.
You know, Lakeside needs to flash somebody up from the low post. They need to flash, come from the low post up to the elbow and come call for the ball.
They just need to do something right now against the Warrior defense, giving them some definite agitation.
Hickman is on the elbow.
Love to see Hickman just turn around and shoot that.
They're giving it to him.
They really are. They're backing up off him. Need to have a head on a swivel on offense.
Central has so many other weapons. You know, Lakeside has to take care of everybody else. So
definitely can't run a box and one against Central.
No, not at all. There's too many people to guard.
I mean, we got knockdown shooters in Dylan Gibson, Evan Curry, and Wood. And then we got the excellent driving of Braden Hickman, Mason Dobbins, and Jackson Conley.
Yeah.
We've got an all-around team.
Pick your poison.
It really is a pick your poison kind of situation.
Coach Sutherland is very fortunate to have a group with that much talent right now.
The ref's talking to the players right now. Jackson Conley getting a little too aggressive right there. And the defense slapping away the defender's hand. Good thing there's not going to be a call there. Going to let him play. Evan Curry with the inbound and the steal by the Lakeside Golden Eagles and the foul by Mason Dobbins.
I think the officials are checking on Caden Asarud. You know, he and Conley have been going at it here tonight. And Caden, you know, he's playing kind of like the Dennis Rodman role. You know, he's going to be the tormentor and try to get your head out of the game, you know. And, hey, and that's strategy. That's part of it.
You need one of those players.
Sometimes that's another utility player.
I mean, we've seen those on the most winning, this is not a word, but the most winningest of teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we've seen the Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors.
Draymond Green makes me hurt. He just gets in my head.
I mean, you need those players. Of course, Jackson Conley hopefully not phased because he's definitely one of our players that we need to get going.
He's doing well. He's staying calm and collected. He's doing well.
We don't need him to get a tech,
no,
for sure.
I don't see it happening. You know, he's Coach Sutherland is talking to him over from the sideline, telling him just to play within yourself. It's okay. You know, you've got a 32-point lead right here. There's no use in letting something escalate.
I'm surprised right now. Coach Sutherland has not gone to his bench yet and put on the unusuals.
I think maybe in 55 seconds that'll happen.
In 55, give them the whole fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think you let your kids play that fourth quarter.
That would have made me mad if I was one of those unusuals, and I was.
I have been too.
That 55 seconds would be in the fourth quarter, and that's when I'd get my time.
Well, and then you get everybody a chance to play. That way they're getting meaningful minutes. It's not just the last 30 seconds of the quarter. And then when they are called upon in a close game to step in and step up.
That's an aggressive – he slammed the ball against the ground. A lot of people yelling, where's the talking to right there?
That's Nafali Hueso. You know,
he's from Southwest. He played up on Southwest 9th grade team last year.
Well, he's one of the better players for Lakeside.
Definitely is a great initiator in their offense.
Hey, you know, he's just a little frustrated. You know, Hayden Wood has really played good defense tonight.
He has.
And it's really frustrated Nafali. You know, that's understandable.
That's a great dump down pass and the foul. Braden Hickman will get 2 free throws at the line.
When you're a player that's used to having some success and playing at a high level, and then somebody, you know, locks you down like Hayden Wood is doing to Nafali, it makes for Nafali might have some bad dreams tonight.
He might have some nightmares about this game.
Yeah.
as Braden Hickman sinks the first one, makes it a 38-5 lead.
He hears his dogs barking at night. He might think it's Hayden playing defense out in the yard in the middle of the dark.
Another lane violation called. Braden Hickman steps over the line again. The ref having a little smile about him right now. I guess it's a little funny situation.
I guess so. Looks like some subs are fixing to trickle in a little bit. It may be on both sides.
Great defense by Evan Curry, forces the turnover. Mason Dobbins in the transition with the pass to Braden Hickman. He'll go up, he'll get fouled. We've seen that a lot tonight.
That's a good pump fake.
That was a great pump fake. Got him up in the air. Oh, they're actually going to call it on the ground. So he will not go to the line.
Well, he wasn't in the process of shooting. It was that pump. He got him when he come back down.
Looked to be in a line set. Right now with 12 seconds left, nothing really you have to do. Illegal screen on Creighton. Coach Sutherland definitely disagreeing with that call as Creighton Kearney was set up.
You kind of wonder why Coach Sutherland's upset about anything. You got a 33-point lead right now.
At this point, I wouldn't risk getting any technicals. I'd just stay quiet and enjoy that 33-point lead.
Oh, yeah. Go home, eat some hamburger helper.
And we end the third quarter with that 33-point lead, 38-5. And that's the end of the third quarter as we go into the fourth.
Hey, Connor, have you tried the Velveeta brand hamburger helper yet?
I've not. My dad
You got to try that.
My dad is a big
Franks got
hamburger
their
helper.
start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
No, Connor, I was asking you if you've tried the Velveeta brand of hamburger helper yet, and you haven't.
No, sir, I have not.
You have got to try. It's hamburger helper, but it's Velveeta brand. It's in a Velveeta yellow colored box, and it is the fire. It is good. What's your favorite flavor of hamburger helper?
I never eat hamburger helper. I will say I ate it when I was 5, and I was traumatized because my dad was such a fan of it. He was carrying over the college days of eating hamburger helper, and I I was just like, Dad, I'm not having it.
They've got cheeseburger macaroni. They've got stroganoff. They've got Alfredo. It's all kinds of stuff. Hey, give it a shot. You may get baptized again.
Baptized?
Yeah.
In the holy name of the hamburger helper.
Uh-huh.
As Wood will initiate the offense. Kearney catches it. Oh, we do see the unusual and number 55 in.
I'll tell you what, Jaron Land. Oh, he put a pick. That's not a screen. That's a solar eclipse coming at you.
That's called.
He's a big boy.
That's called a tackle right there. That's football.
I tell you, when he puts a pick on you, you're gonna feel it tomorrow.
As they kick it to number 11. Kicks it out to number 10, to 3, to 24. Takes the jumper, and right there.
Boy,
doesn't really matter, though.
Got one to fall.
38-7.
You know, they've had those shot opportunities all night. It's just they haven't been falling.
They really have. And sometimes they even haven't. And another illegal screen. Not letting the big man set some screens on Jaron Land.
Was it Jaron again?
Yep, his second personal, and just got into the game.
Hey, when you got a body like as big as he is and tall, you just pretty much need to have a T-shirt on the back that says full-time screener.
Or maybe full-time poster up. Come get him on that block.
Poster upper and screener.
38-7 with 4:35 left in the game in the fourth quarter. Wood with the rebound, pushing the ball in transition. Dylan Gibson gets it, drives, shoots, misses.
Oh, rebound by Jaron. And the
picks it, passes it out to Creighton Kearney, and almost had the assist right there as Creighton Kearney misses the layup. Lakeside in transition.
Jaron's going to mess around and get in all 3 columns of the stats tonight.
As it goes out of bounds on Evan Curry. Great hustle there by Curry, trying to get the steal. Just goes out on him.
Jaron looks like he's about 6'3", 6'4", 230.
Great football body.
Yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with. You know, and he's built like a tackle too. He's got long waist and he's long-waisted to keep a low center of gravity.
Central, for the first time tonight, really switching into a 2-3 instead of their 3 normal man switch.
Might as well play a zone. Just keep them out on the perimeter. Make them burn some time to try to get inside.
Great tip it. Oh. Great block right there by Dylan Gibson.
Jaron just pushed that kid out of the way.
They didn't call it. Right now, I wouldn't expect them to call it. We're in the mercy rules, so the clock will not stop.
It was just second nature.
38-7 with 3:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Shot up, shot not in. Rebound by Evan Curry. Pushing it up to Wood. Wood with the push up. Dylan Gibson to Curry. Curry with the shot. Mid-ranger. It's not good.
Those are tough. Mid-range jumpers. A lot of kids don't practice those a whole lot.
Goes to the Golden Eagles.
They want to practice alley-oops and three-pointers.
I don't know at this level if they're practicing that many alley-oops.
They're trying. They're
definitely trying.
They're spending time doing that instead of that mid-range jumper.
Well, he hits 11, hits the 3 right there. Glad he couldn't do that earlier. Lakeside finally with double digits as they hit 10. But it doesn't matter. It's 38-10. Your Warriors up. Great screen right there. They didn't call an illegal.
Central, lots of ball movement right now. Jaron at the top of the horn with the ball, passes off.
Shoot a 3 right there.
Bust it.
Doesn't matter at this point. He might get subbed out, but who cares? Another illegal screen by Jaron. That'll be his third and probably his last, as he might get subbed out here by Hickman.
Full-time screener.
And there he goes. Well, it doesn't really matter. Those fouls won't really count. 38-10 with 1:54 left to go in the game. And I think it's pretty safe to say.
I think so, you know, and I know Coach George. I used to coach at Southwest Junior High when Coach George was coaching at Southwest. And I know what he'll do is he'll get his group together and he'll talk to them about what they did right as well as what they did wrong also and where they need to improve.
And playing for Coach Sullen here at Central, I know what he'll do. He'll definitely celebrate this one.
Oh, yeah.
Or he'll just move on and say, another game, another time.
Celebrate, you know, until you get to watch film tonight.
Until we get to the next game.
Yeah.
You celebrate for one night, the next night you get to the next game.
Absolutely. Do it all again.
Do it all again. Dylan Gibson at the free throw line. The clock will keep running due to the mercy rule. And that should be ball game. 28-point lead for the Warriors as they miss the free throw and Lakeside gets the ball. 38-10, 55 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Lakeside just doing really anything right now.
Oh, Gibson. Is that Gibson with the jump ball? It's Evan Curry.
That's Evan Curry with the jump ball.
He's not giving up. Hey, it's a 28-point lead with 30 seconds left, and he hadn't backed off a lick.
Why stop? And there we go. We see number 11 sit down, and that's over. And we see the 3 go up. Wow, where was that earlier? As he hits the 3, 38-13, 25-point lead, 18 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
I think that shot was tipped a little bit.
That's why it went in.
Yep.
We scored the basket.
Definitely got the assist. Oh, it's a little walk.
Well, he just wanted to walk away with the ball and just say it's game over. So we'll take that 25-point lead, and we'll end the game with that 38-13 as your Warriors beat the other Lakeside Golden Eagles.
Well, Connor, it was a pleasure calling the game with you tonight.
It was very fun.
Good luck. Who does your mom's team play tomorrow?
We play the Bentonville Tigers.
Okay.
Both the Bentonville Tiger ladies team and men's team are undefeated in conference,
And
so it should be a fun one.
Will it be a home game?
It will be a HAR-BER game, and if you cannot make it, you can watch me on the live stream starting at 6.
I may, I may do that, Connor. Now that I know who you are and stuff. And,
well, it was definitely fun. I hope I made Mr. McCaslin feel proud of me and hope I filled his role perfectly. I had him as my quiz bowl coach here at Central Junior High. He's a great man and great teacher.
He's a good guy.
Your Warriors come out on top, 38-13, as we finish this game. and your Lady Warriors taking the fall by 9. We just couldn't get that win, but at least we got the boy win.
And you got to tell your mom and dad to get you some of that Velveeta brand hamburger helper.
Well, I'll just tell them to get me some food, and let's see what they come back with.
It's good. It's good. It's a dinner of champions. It's in the Geneva Convention.
I think it's the dinner of college students.
Maybe, but, you know.
That and ramen noodles.
Absolutely. All right, signing off. 38-13 win by Central Warriors, and we will see you next time.
Well, you'll see them next time.
Well,
I don't know if I'll be here.
We'll just talk to them.
We'll just talk to them.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
peace out.
Peace out.